spent the Exalted Orb that I found. I don't know whether that was a good idea spending it so early or not. But I had a look on the trading site, and there was a unique ring that I need for the endgame gear. And it had, this is it, Badge of the Brotherhood. And you see how it has grants a level 21 clarity skill. So when I was looking at the original video on this build and how to make it work, one of the issues with it was mana regeneration. And I believe they had to use a mana potion, otherwise they kept running out of mana. So when I saw this up there, this amulet, which has level 21 clarity skill, which I believe you don't have to reserve any mana for, I thought, why not? I need to grab it, because that will benefit me greatly when I get the rest of my gear. So I thought I'll just grab it, so I did. So that's it. It's probably not going to do anything for me now. The reason this ring works so well for Discharge is the first part here, or I can't highlight it, but anyway, your maximum frenzy charges is equal to your maximum power charges. So that's why we're bumping up power charges, our maximum power charges. When we wear this amulet, that means our frenzy charge maximum will be equal to power charge maximum. And when we get a chest piece, we should have maximum power charges and frenzy charges most of the time. So that will be excellent. So I thought, yeah, because this amulet has a level 21 clarity skill, which will greatly increase my mana regen, I thought I'd better grab it since I saw it on the trading site. So yeah, but I really need another chest piece, unique chest piece to use with it, otherwise it's pretty much worthless at the moment. So I'm going to keep it hanging around until I can use it. So that's it. So looking good. First piece of sort of endgame gear already, which is excellent. Alright, this is going to be a big update. There's been plenty of changes. But first I'll go through a couple of small things. What I found out was the clarity skill, you do need to reserve mana if you want to use it. So that's pretty much useless for me, which is actually not too bad because I didn't pay anything extra for the amulet with the clarity skill in it. It's just the same price as normal ones, so that's okay. But what I've been doing is doing a whole heap of mapping. As you can see, I've been trying to get some currency. I've got, after some purchases, only 12 chaos left. So I've made a bit. What I've been doing is getting full sets of gear above a certain eye level and selling the full set to the vendor, get 2 chaos each time. So that's been the main source of getting chaos orbs so far. Here's the map, what I've done. I've got to a few tier 6 maps, a tier 7 map. So we're getting there, and these sort of the nodes I've chosen. I want to try and get some increased tier maps when they drop, strong boxes, whatever else. So yeah, that's all I've done so far. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing, but I don't think there's any wrong way. So anyway, the big news is when I was doing a map, there was the the altar, the altar what's it called? Anyway, there's these altars where you trigger them, you kill mobs. Once you kill all the mobs, you earn some sort of points you can spend on some gear, and there are 3 or 4 of them throughout the map. So in the end, I decided to purchase this synthesized bow, which looked okay to me, but I didn't know how much it was worth. Had a look on the trading site and thought maybe 10 to 20 chaos. Asked in chat, and someone said they wanted to buy it. And what they gave me for it was 1x, which, as you know, is worth about 180 chaos orbs, and this amulet. And they said they were finished with the league so far, and just handed over way overpaid, I think, for the bow, which was fantastic. So that was a bit of a surprise. So with this is worth, this Ashes of the Stars amulet, about 40x. So that's just crazy. So he said if I wanted to sell it, make sure I get 40x plus for it. I decided not to sell it, even though I could use all that currency for some pretty good gear for this build. But what I did do was I found this bargain Farrell's Fur on the trading site for 1x, so I bought that. It's got 5 blue link sockets. Really, I want 6, but 6 links are like 3 to 5x plus. So yeah, the only way I'd be able to afford one of those is by selling this amulet. But really, I spent another 10 chaos orbs getting aspect of the cat boots, which I then sort of relinked and reforged to get the right color sockets. So right now, that's the 3 things we need to sort of get this build working the way I want it to work. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be looking pretty good. So how it's going to work, actually I might just stash this somewhere so I don't lose it. Where am I going to put it? Where should I put it so I won't forget it? Anyway, I can just put it in with the uniques. What we needed our Badge of the Brotherhood, which we bought before for 1x, and that makes sure our maximum frenzy charges is equal to our maximum power charges. The Farrell's Fur, while we have Cat's Stealth from our boots, every time you gain Cat's Stealth, you gain your maximum number of frenzy and power charges. So I believe that's about 8 seconds. Hold on, let's take this off and we'll have a look. I need to take these off, put these boots on. So I've got Cat's Stealth here now. Just throw it on. So 6 seconds. So Yeah, so 6 seconds. So what we need to do, there we go. So we now have 9 power charges, 9 frenzy charges. Let me throw Discharge in. So really, sort of every 6 seconds we can discharge, which is not great, right? Because Discharge has a 2-second cooldown. We really want to get that cooldown down to 2 seconds or under if we can. So what we can do is we've got our less duration support and our swift affliction support linked to our lightning warp. What I'm going to do is swap all of these gems here, oops, into the boots. So now the cat's stealth will be affected by the swift affliction and less duration support. So as you can see now, it's down to just under 3 seconds. So that means our power charges replenish to maximum. So looks like about 4 seconds now. 1, 2, 3, 4, about every 4 seconds. We want to get that down to 2 seconds if we can. So what I'll have to do for the meantime is still keep my Winter Orb with the power charge on crit, and the other passives I've got which generate power charges on crit and not on crit, on non-crits. But also just leveling these gems and getting them up to plus 20 quality as well will reduce the aspect of the cat cooldown to around 2 seconds. So that's it. So that's super fantastic. So as you can see, 18 charges going off every time. That's some pretty good damage there. So now I just need to sort out the rest of these gems, and once I do, we'll give it just a little test with the long cooldown. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll just do Blood Aqueducts or something. But we'll do that once I sort out all these gems. But yeah, the gems gonna be alright. Not gonna have that cold damage support, but that's fine. So really I just need to swap everything in. And the lightning pen, it's not going to use. Probably need to sort out, because I need that immortal call. Probably need to get different coloured sockets on the gloves so I can throw in the cast on when damage taken, immortal call, and grace. Need my grace. So yeah, looking fantastic. So I'm eager to test it out. So I'll just sort out these gloves and we'll be back to give it a little test run. Another thing I should mention is I've done 3 of the labs. So I think it's normal, cruel, and then merciless. So grabbed all this, and grabbed these 2, critical strike chance, elusive, and Mistwalker. So that's some good survivability plus some extra damage as well. So for the X and the Ashes of the Stars amulet, I want to give a big shout out to the player who traded them to me, Lee Dog. He'll probably never see this, but you're a dead set legend. So it's been fantastic for this build. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the Ashes of the Stars, but no doubt I will figure something out. Can't use it in this build because I need to use Badge of the Brotherhood, but I'm sure there will be another build I can play around with and use it with, because it looks pretty sensational. So anyway, once again, big shout out to Lead Dog, the Dead Set Legend, so who's got me on track and ready to do a lot more mapping.
person will catch my breath.
I need more pockets.